That same day my cousin died, I couldn't tame him with meds. They asked me why I'ma be in 10 years the feds. They asked me what I'ma do about dead. I went to the emergency room and I seen Pluto on that bed.
Another one. Yo, Lil Durk has been arrested. Lil Durk was arrested for basically a work for hire charge. Basically, the same due to the alleged involvement in the 2020 murder of rapper King Von. 5 guys from Chicago has been indicted federally in California. Right, this is separate from Lil Durk with the murder for hire scheme. The targets artist Quando Rondo. Members of Lil Durk's Chicago-based hip-hop group OTF are charged with planning to assassinate Rondo in an August 2022 attack. So 5 men from Chicago have been federally charged in California, accused of being hired to murder rapper Quando Rondo in Los Angeles due to his suspected involvement in the 2020 killing. So the murder for hire charges unveiled. Basically, Asa Houston, Keith Jones, David Bryan, Lindsay, and the list goes on, were all taken into custody and charged with murder for hire involving a death, using a machine gun in a violent crime that resulted in death, and conspiracy to conduct murder for hire. The charges carry a maximum penalty. See, Lil Durk is facing life in prison, which is insane. And some people are saying that he's even facing the death penalty. So you can kind of see why the change to the, now this might seem drastic, but the change to the Muslim religion was such an early tactic that he used, because it was randomly this murder rapper, because he's, you know what I'm saying, he's really a murder rapper and he's not no positive rap figure, right? He's kind of a what they call a demon rapper. You know what I'm saying? I only love his R&B songs like Shawty My Beyonce. It's the only one I really like. I don't like none of his songs. That's just my critique. I know a lot of people love him, but basically, he's facing the maximum penalty, and all of them are facing the maximum penalty or execution if found guilty. So, according to prosecution, all 5 individuals had ties to OTF, a group that Lil Durk, a significant player in Chicago's drill rap scene and King Von's mentor and co-founder. The indicted describes that OTF-affiliated credit cards were used to pay for flights, rental cars, connected to the murder scenes. 2 of 5 defendants were found to be members of street gangs in Chicago. This is why it's bad to have gangs. You see the Rico case with YSL, you know what I'm saying? It's basically almost the same exact thing, but a little bit more deeper with this OTF stuff, because they have a bunch of evidence early on, and it's basically a work for hire. It's basically you're trying to pay people to kill someone. That's awful to basically have on the feds watch. So this was basically a failed assassination attempt in Hollywood. An ambush in August 2022 in West Hollywood targeted Quando Rondo, whose true name is Taquan Terrell Bowman, as the culmination of the murderous scheme. When the attackers started firing, Bowman, his sister, and his cousin Robinson were inside a black Cadillac Escalade. Robinson, 24, was shot many times and murdered, but Bowman and his sister were unharmed. Grant furnished guns and 2 rental cars for the operation after renting a hotel home for the conspirators on August 2022, right? According to the indictment, before beginning their attack, the assailants followed Bowman's car around Los Angeles in a white BMW sedan and a white Infiniti. The 2 cars were following the Escalade between several sites on surveillance footage. So the fact that they already even have the scheming and the plotting and the following and the, the whole movie part of it, just lets you know that Lil Durk is in knee deep. And I think Lil Durk there's no way for him to get out of this. I think Young Thug might have a chance, but Lil Durk definitely does not have a chance. And I think he's gonna get faced with life in prison. I don't think he's gonna get the death penalty, but if they can seriously find a lot of evidence on him specifically coming up with all of this stuff, he could get death penalty, which is kind of messed up. I would say death penalty is a little bit aggressive, but that's the law system. It's always kind of been aggressive. So the arrest and legal proceedings, the 5 men showed up in the Dirksen. It's funny because the Dirksen U.S. courthouse in Lil Durk on Thursday after being taken into custody in the Chicago area. As the matter moves to Los Angeles for additional proceedings, basically Judge Jeffrey for the U.S., right, Gilbert ordered their detention. The most recent repercussions for the unsolved tension surrounding King Von's death is plot. Federal authorities are still looking into OTF's potential role in a number of violent crimes, basically. So basically, they're going back even further than this. The mother of FBG Duck, another Chicago drill rapper who was slain in 2022, filed a complaint earlier this month claiming that Lil Durk, King Von, and OTF were involved in her son's shooting. Look at that. So FBG Duck mother was also one who was filing against this Lil Durk guy. Basically, Lil Durk was just going around here just putting hits on people. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm trying to tell people it's not far-fetched for these rich people to just put hits on people. Especially when it comes to the hip-hop industry, a lot of these people think they're untouchable, and that's why they make deaf music. And people celebrate their deaf music over and over again. You guys are literally celebrating someone who kills people all day when you guys listen to these music that's, especially now up today. These people are all murdering people, trying to get people murdered, hiring people, and they put it in their music. You know what I'm saying? I know he has a bar for this or two. I don't even listen to Lil Durk, but I know he got a bar for this somewhere. I know some fan is gonna find a bar.
That same day my cousin died, I couldn't tame him with meds. They asked me why I'ma be in 10 years the feds. They asked me what I'ma do about dead. I went to the emergency room and I seen Pluto on that bed.
Alluding to this whole entire scenario because people do snitch on themselves. So OTF was basically funded by Lil Durk, and Lil Durk funded all of this stuff. And Lil Durk, you're not getting out. I don't think he's getting out at all. I think now he's basically stuck, and he basically has to find a way to just not get the death penalty. So now Lil Durk is in the same situation as basically YNW Melly. It's like, you're gonna get time in prison, but are you gonna die? So that's the whole point. Now you gotta defend yourself from death. So that throws out all theories on basically King Von being sacrificed by Lil Durk, because for a while now I'm thinking, bro, a lot of people died around Lil Durk and he just all of a sudden always gets away. So now we're seeing that Lil Durk actually tried to hire people to kill the guy, and it turned out to be a failure. So let me know what y'all think in the comments below, because I know a lot of y'all are fans of Lil Durk. I know a lot of people out there are fans of Lil Durk. But for me, I never really liked Lil Durk personally. Like, this is just opinionated, right? This has nothing to do with that whole entire topic. I just felt like his music was very, very negative. Like, I felt like when he was with Dej Loaf and it was making My Beyonce, I felt like that was dope music. And then he kind of just went straight to this negative killing. I'm like, dude, you don't even look like a killer. You look like a very nice person with some giant eyes who probably seen a bunch of crimes and PTSD type stuff to where now your eyes are stuck. Now, you change yourself to be a Muslim and trying to make it like everybody got to see that you're Muslim. You have made it very loud. And when people do drastic change into religion, it's always either because they just finished doing some super evil stuff to where they have to pray, or they genuinely want to change. And I don't think he genuinely wanted to change. I feel like he did something super evil that he needed the Muslim religion to basically wrap himself around, because that's the religion when you go into prison, that's the religion that's the safe code. It gives you safety, basically. It basically gives you a validation or to where people won't try to mess with you as much. And you'll have a lot of people defending you because of the religion, the Muslim religion, especially how much he was doing it and how vocal about it he was. Everybody in the prison should know that that's what he does. So that should let y'all know about this whole entire thing. It's 2:30 in the morning. I was like, I just woke up a little bit just to, go use the restroom. And I'm like, wait, Lil Durk got arrested? I was like, bro, I got to hop on this and give this couple of my takes and basically read down the report so everybody knows what's going on, because this is basically breaking news. And, I wasn't expecting, I heard about it, but I wasn't expecting Lil Durk to get arrested. I thought it was just going to be the OTF members. And then they were going to try to see if they can possibly get Lil Durk. But it turns out that Lil Durk got himself in some knee-deep trouble, and he basically will get life in prison. It's just basically trying to not get death penalty. That's basically what he's trying to not do. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. It's being boy for me to run back another one. Peace.